Oh, I'm an Alabama nigga. What's up, pussies? My name is Niall, welcome back to the show. And today I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to the early days of my channel, the very early days of my channel, where I made nothing but Pokemon videos. Listen, those videos did well and I need views. They've been kind of down lately, please help. But in all seriousness, no, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time and just wasn't able to because of like planning and stuff like that, like scheduling and shit. But honestly, the thought of Pokemon Let's Go genuinely interests me. Like I find this actually fascinating because it's a spin-off title that has somehow convinced the entire world that it's a main series game. And before anyone in the comments says it, yes, it's a spin-off, not a main series game. And don't any of you come sauntering up to me going, no, that's a main series game, not a spin-off. Bitch! No! Oh, no, but how do you know it's a spin-off, not a main series game? You don't work at Game Freak. No, I don't, but it's a pretty simple answer, actually. You know how I know that this isn't a main series game? Because you can connect your phone to it. On top of the fact that there aren't any wild Pokemon battles, none of the Pokemon in the game have abilities. Do you want me to go on? There's two of them. I don't care that there's two of them. Pokemon has broken tradition before. Eat my ass. So yeah, super long intro aside, I honestly wanted to talk about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu since their announcement, because again, I find them so fascinating. So the battery died, I had to charge it, and now the sun is starting to go down, so this might be quite the short video. Whoopsies! So the reason I find Pokemon Let's Go so interesting is mainly due to the fact that it has a lot of implications for the future of Pokemon games. For instance, the obvious one, it's on console. If you've seen any gameplay at all from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, you'll notice that the visual style and graphics of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are vastly superior to anything we've seen from Pokemon in the past. Like, holy shit, if we can get those graphics and that art design, with a slightly more mature art style, more on that later, in the next main series Pokemon game, oh my god, I'll be so happy. It's already confirmed at this point that the next main series Pokemon game is on the Switch, which I can't fucking wait for, oh my god. And to see what kind of graphics we'll have for that is gonna be fucking amazing. Holy shit, my fucking hair. It never wants to look good, I swear. Like I cut a lot of this out. Like, half of the raw footage of any video I make is just me fixing my hair. Like, that's not an exaggeration. Any of you out there who have played X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or any games from Gen 7 so far, will know that anytime you get into a double battle, or not even a double battle, just like any battle where you throw out a relatively large Pokemon, like a legendary or something like that, you get some serious frame drops. But now that it's on console, that's not gonna happen. The Switch can run Warframe relatively well. So if it can run Warframe relatively well with all of its particle effects and crazy shit going on the screen, Pokemon is gonna be like nothing. But the best implication that Let's Go, wanna focus? You wanna focus? Do you wanna focus? For the love of God, please. There we go. But my favorite implication that Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu offer to the table is the fact that Game Freak now has complete creative freedom. I'm not talking about creative freedom from Nintendo. I don't think Nintendo really cares that much. I'm talking about creative freedom from the audience. Anyone watching this video right now, probably a Pokemon fan. It's in the title, it's the thumbnail. The only people watching this video that aren't Pokemon fans are probably friends of mine who just watch my videos to support my channel. Thank you guys, by the way. Appreciate you. And a lot of you, despite your love for Pokemon, probably have a few criticisms of the game. Like the fact that it's ungodly easy. And I'm not even talking about the EXP share. I don't give a shit about the EXP share. I actually kind of like the new version of the EXP share, because having to switch it between Pokemon and my party was a pain in the ass. It didn't make the game harder, it just made it a pain in the ass. I do think the EXP share should be changed a little bit to make it not as broken as it currently is, but for the most part, I like the way it is. I'm talking about the actual difficulty of the game. Making Pokemon throughout the game higher leveled so that you have to EXP farm a little bit in order to match up with them. You know, giving Pokemon trainers and wild Pokemon smarter AI so that you don't feel like you're fighting a failed abortion every single time you get into a battle. I was fighting Ultra Necrozma and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and the first time I fought Ultra Necrozma, it was hard as fuck. Yeah, I had to use multiple revives, multiple max potions in order to even have a chance against the thing. And the only reason I had a chance against the thing is because my Bisharp, for some reason, didn't get O-code. But the second time I fought Ultra Necrozma, I didn't lose a single hit point on any of my Pokemon. The first Pokemon I threw out beat Ultra Necrozma without losing a single hit point. And you know how I knew it didn't lose a single hit point? Because it was a Zoroark, and I never saw the Zoroark model. This Necrozma was so retarded that I threw out Zoroark. I can't remember what the Pokemon it copied. I think it was Decidueye. I think he took the form of Decidueye. Necrozma thought that it was fighting a Grass Ghost type, and I think it used a Psychic type ability, which I didn't understand because that would have been weak against Decidueye anyway. But whatever. Again, retarded AI, and it's ineffective because Dark type is immune to Psychic type moves. So then I thought, oh cool, I got a free turn. Let me get a hit in. But after this, Zoroark's gonna fucking die. Next turn comes along, it uses Photon Geyser again. Wow! Ultra Necrozma, after using Photon Geyser and it was ineffective, didn't think that there was anything wrong and used Photon Geyser again. This battle was the only thing in Ultra Sun and Moon that was remotely difficult, and I just completely yeeted it. I think it's because they're too afraid of making Pokemon hard. Now don't get me wrong, I don't want Pokemon to be like Dark Souls or Attack on Titan Inferno mode. The best defense is a good offense, so let's just kill all the Titans and that should do it. Fuck, make it so that like anytime I go up to a trainer, I'm not just gonna bitch whip him out of existence in 2 turns. But to get back on topic after the whole retarded AI rant, the best implication that Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu have is that they almost kind of have an opportunity to somewhat split the fan base a little bit. And I know that sounds like a bad thing, but hear me out. What if they continued making games similar to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu? And those games would satisfy the casual Pokemon fans. The people who only play Generation 1, 2, maybe 3. People who only play Pokemon Go. The few amount of children that do still play the game because they're out there somewhere. The people who like Pokemon being cartoony, easy, and childish. They are essentially getting their game because, let's be honest, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is as casual as Pokemon has ever been. So the camera has run out of space on the SD card. Today's just not my day. First the camera fucking dies and then it runs out of space on the card. Holy shit. Anyway, so what I was saying is that Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is the epitome of what you would think a casual Pokemon game is. It's perfect for the casual / child audience. Because it's quite literally Pokemon Go, and you don't even have to walk. Despite how much I hate the idea of Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, on principle, I think it's a really good thing that they did this, because this way they can essentially give the casual / child audience their game now, what is quite literally the perfect game for them. And then once Generation 8 rolls around, it can be a game designed with the hardcore Pokemon fans in mind. People have been playing the game for as long as they can remember. People who have played almost every, if not every single Pokemon game that's come out. People who look up and utilize Pokemon strategies while playing the game. People who actually put a lot of thought into their teams and what moves the Pokemon know. People like myself and Pokemon YouTubers such as M&J TV, Loxton, Bird Cubotopia, etc., 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 etc. Things like difficulty options, more mature story, less cartoony looking Pokemon, a more in-depth game. I'll link to Loxton's Pokemon Reboot video in the description. Check it out. I think it's really interesting. I agree with most of his points, not all of them, because I think he goes a little bit too extreme on some of them. I think he needs to dial it down a bit, but most of them I agree. Pokemon needs to go more in depth with the game and the mechanics and the story and all that good shit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I hope to see you all in the next video. And before I leave, actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of a comment of the day. How do you feel about Sword Art Online? Wearing the shirt, figured I'd ask it. Let me know down below. I'm actually genuinely curious. But this is Niall, signing out.